Well, it's the day before Christmas Eve, right? And Tom Fitzy just drops a little present in there right before Christmas. Big Mac is back. Something else I was thinking about before making this video is Mackenzie Blackwood, Big Mac. What's the best way to celebrate this occasion than with a Big Mac? Big Mac. This video is not sponsored by McDonald's. This is a one good burger. Forgot how good these tasted. Haven't had a Big Mac in a minute. Yeah, so now I'm done with the burger. Mackenzie Blackwood has signed his contract, 3-year extension. He was an RFA for an average annual value just under $3 million, which to me is an absolute steal. This guy was carrying the team for most of the season last year, even when John Hines got fired, before John Hines got fired, even when Elaine Nazardine was still the coach. So I thought he was probably going to get around 3-4 mil for probably a bridge deal like we expected, the 3 years, just to get him through his RFA years. But it's a great contract for both sides. Mackenzie Blackwood gets a well-deserved paid raise from his entry-level deal. I don't think it was the max, but and then the Devils utilizing the space that they have and just sign the future in net for the next 3 years for just under $3 million average every year. I believe it's like 2.8. But what I did saw is his breakdown, and he gets a raise basically every year. So the first year he gets like 1.8, and then he gets 2.8, and then it's like 4 something, I believe. So great for Mackenzie Blackwood, and he's going to be very vital this season, along with the other goalie that we signed this offseason in Corey Crawford. And I think these two guys are arguably a top 5 tandem in the league. You got mostly other goalies are number ones, except you can make the case in Boston where they have Tuukka Rask and Halak, or at least they did. I think Halak signed. No, I think Halak re-signed. And then they have Hudobin and Bishop in Dallas. And I think, honestly, in a non-biased opinion, I think Corey Crawford and Mackenzie Blackwood are somewhere within the top 5. If you probably looked at the goaltending tandems of every NHL team, another one is Vegas. Vegas's tandem is very good with Robin Lehner and Marc-Andre Fleury. But you can honestly make the case that Mackenzie Blackwood and Corey Crawford are one of the best goaltending tandems in the entire league. So that just goes to show you how good Mackenzie Blackwood is. He's only 22 or 23. He's a relatively high pick for a goalie in the 2015 draft, McDavid draft. And he just came onto the scene his couple of years ago. He was came in as a guy that from the AHL who had a little shaky of a year before he got called up. He tried playing in the East Coast Hockey League, and that, again, wasn't really didn't go very well for him, but he got called to the NHL because they needed a spot. A couple guys got hurt, and he never left. He took the position by storm, and he really filled a need for the Devils that we've been looking for really since Marty left. Schneider's been really good for a couple of years, but he was the workhorse. And then after he got injured in 2018, he hasn't been the same, and he got bought out this previous offseason. So great for Mackenzie Blackwood. Hopefully he can continue this great streak of being one of the best young goaltenders in the NHL. And like I mentioned earlier with Corey Crawford, he won't have to get overworked playing. I mean, they play a 56-game schedule this upcoming season, but it's not like he's going to be playing 60 games in an 82-game season. He's going to probably play equivalent of like 40 to 50 games, which is great. We don't want to overwork Blackwood too badly to the point where later in his career he's going to be burnt out from the amount of games he had to play in 2019, 2020, 2021, so on and so forth. So that's all. Just has nothing to do with Corey Crawford, but that's a great signing right there, and arguably one of the best moves the Devils made this offseason, because we need to protect this guy in Mackenzie Blackwood. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you liked my first video on Mackenzie Blackwood, and I'm going to be sure to pump some more videos out for you guys. So thank you for watching. Let's go Devils. Sean out.